So good morning for this new session of Gracefully Moving, where we really connect soul and body. But between the soul and the physical body, we have all those different layers. And ultimately, in this practice, that looks like when you look at it, focusing on the physical aspect, on the matter, we carry and we encompass all that we are. We do not stop only about training the body. We do train the body, but we do it in a way that is extremely inclusive of all that we are, with the hope to actually come and accept who we are with our blemishes. And knowing when we know our blemishes, we can only see blemishes because at the other end of the spectrum, there is something that shines. And the game, really, the game of life, is to be able to balance between the two and to know what needs to be strengthened, reinforced, taken care of, and what's our attribute. Where do we shine? Where are our talents? And this is all really inscribed in the body, imprinted in the body, because we have a whole lifetime. The body that you are today it has just come from your whole life history. What you think, the way you move, what you think of yourself, the way you act, the way you interact. So you come here on this mat and you say, okay, this is my chance to get to know myself better. And it's my chance to recreate and reinvent part of myself. So that much said, we're just going to soften onto our feet, dropping the feet down, finding really the line, the soft tissue underneath your feet, underneath your toes, the ball of the feet, finding the big bones of the heels where that can carry all of our body weight. Okay, that's where we land. We land into our heels, and our work then needs to spread the load throughout the feet. Even on those arches that cannot carry the weight directly, they so support us for us to move, to bounce, to respond, to react. Okay, so making sure this morning that you are nicely aligned. Okay, that all the toes, the 10 toes are pointing towards your screen and that your feet are parallel. It's very easy for us to have a foot that's either forward or back or slightly sideways, toes pointing out. And that often comes from the hip joints. Okay. So noticing if it is so for you to have your toes really pointing directly, can you just correct yourself without being radical? We are not about forcing the body. We are about working with it. And yet also realigning it because when you realign the body, we are reprogramming the body, and that goes through the nervous system. Wow, many words here. I stop. Let's stop from side to side. Little warm up, see where we're going to go with it. I am not too sure yet. And tap. And put your arms into actions. We're going to change the arms, but not the tapping. So we're swinging side to side. Now try to have this movement going from the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blade lift. Good. Watch out, we're going to change the movement again. Forward. Okay, so a bit of cardio work here to have us warming up the whole of the body. So watch out for the change. We're going to go across, circle, across, circle. And we're going to reverse the circle. Back and come back and circle. Oops, I can't speak and do that one. Too tricky. Okay, coming back with the arm to the side. Couple more. And we're going to release, but before releasing, swinging fingers down towards the floor. And then pointing down. Okay, releasing this. And coming. That was a very abrupt stop, that's okay. And noticing the activity that's happening and really is everything has got warmed up. Meaning, does it flow? Does the blood can flow everywhere in you? I'm going to take my block. So this practice can be done without a block. Well, I'll take one block. Okay, and I'm going to have half of my foot. So really, from the base of the little toe to really more than the base, to the ball of the foot, really. And I'm trying to drop, whoop, without losing my balance, my heel towards the ground, feeling really the calf lengthening. And then very gently, I'm going to lift. So I'm going to roll, I'll show it to you. I'm going to roll on with both feet on my tippy toes, or at least on the ball of my feet, building up the strength into the calves, and I drop it down, 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 down. So one foot is flat and the other one really heel pointing down to the floor, and come back. So inhale up, and we stay there for a while, building up the strength. And on the exhale, it's not a quick exhale down, it's a slow one. We're building the resistance. So both legs are working. Okay? What's happening is my left leg at the moment is getting the extra lengthening in the back of the leg. And inhale up. And we're really working on our balance here. And coming down again, slow, 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 slow. Nice. Last one. Inhaling up, 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 and a bit more up if you have it. Keeping the balance. It's quite challenging because we have a block underneath one of them. And when you exhale, next time you exhale, begin the slow journey back down. Good. Stay there for a little breath and release. Free that left leg off the block. Standing side by side, noticing the difference. Okay? Just taking notice. And then we're going to repeat the work on the other side. Okay? So finding your stand first, deeply connecting to the mat, to the earth, to the mother. And from her, we push into her. She gives us all of her strength, and it travels through us. Ball of the feet, and coming down, 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 down. So you might I feel like my block is not right, or it's simply my movement was very different from the other one. So I'm going to repeat it again, mindfully, and see if that makes any difference. Inhaling up, up, up. No, it doesn't make any difference. So somehow It is, I cannot do the same work with my right leg that I did with my left leg on the block. So again, I just noticed, it's so good to know. And releasing. And a couple more time. And hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Oop, you might be swimming in the air like me to gain your balance. And if you lose it, it's completely fine. And then drop, 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 drop. That was a quick. So really, my right foot doesn't like this work. It's okay. One more. So as I travel, I'm just going to share it because it's a good insight to know. As I'm still doing the movement, I am not forcing it. I am trying to be in my right foot and asking my right foot, okay, what can I do differently to accommodate you? And I got my answer. Okay, I had to change. On my last losing of balance, I changed my stand of my left leg, and that allowed me. But it's not great, but it's okay. And then you just drop it, remove the block, and feeling if there is any difference in the left leg. Good. We're going to come to the long side of the mat, pointing the toes towards the wall behind me. Sole of the feet is up to the ceiling. And I'm just going to bend both knees a little bit. Then I'm going to roll on my tippy toes and then on the ball of my feet, coming to plant my heel. And I'm not staying forward here. I could, but I came nice and upright. And then I'm going to go travel downwards, feeling the expansion and the opening in the back of the legs and in the back. And picking it up again, rolling back on the tippy toes, and then curling up our sole of the feet up to the ceiling. And that's not an easy one, or not a pleasant one, I should say. Picking up that leg, we're going to circle the ankles, pointing the toes and flexing the toes. Good. And let's repeat this on the other side. So we're stepping out, sole of my feet, of my right foot, sorry, is up, tippy toes, rolling onto the sole of my feet, all the way to my heel and coming. Torso stays in alignment with the hip. And then from there, I'm going to tilt forward again from the hip crease. So I'm bringing my whole spine with me. Lengthening, lengthening the back of the legs, back of your back. And rolling on my tippy toes when I come back, as I first come back. And then I roll on my tippy toes and then sole of the feet. Picking up my leg, circling from right to left, pointing, flexing, and then changing the direction, pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing. Good. All right, so we're going to have a little rep of dumbbell, but instead of working only with the dumbbells in a very static way, focusing on on the one movement. We're going to move with the whole body. So it's a more dynamic way. It involves even more your cardio. You're more likely to feel it. And then it also means that as much as you're working with your arms and shoulder and back, you're also working with your legs. So the first one we're going to do is simply stepping back and going down. And when we go down, we curl up and then we come back. So stepping back, we can start going to curl up and come back. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. And release. We're going to move to the other leg. Stepping back. Taking your time. It's the first one of the morning and it's still early. And 2. And 3. And 4. 5. And 6. All right. Coming here to the side. Toes pointing outward. Coming in what looks like the start of a goddess pose. And we're just going to curl up and push down. So we're holding the bottom part of the body, linking up the strength, feeling the inside of your legs, but also your glutes. And that's 5. One more. 6. Beautiful. Next time, instead of having your thumb facing the screen, it's the back of your hand facing the screen. Inhale up. And then we're going to push on the legs. Circle down. Squat. Inhale up. And circle, going back to the goddess. Inhale up. Circle. Back to the goddess. Okay. That's 5. One more. And releasing this. Let's close the feet. We're going to come to the side, awakening the side. Yeah. So drop, 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 drop. 2 more. Another side. 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Then we bend both knees. Bring the weight side by side in front of our chest. We're going to, so from there, I'm going to turn right, open, come back, and turn. Opposite side. I turn, I open, I close, and I come back. Turn, open, close, come back, and keep at it. So feel within you which muscles are recruited to do the work. And how does that feel? Last one on that side, and that is it for this movement. Oh, beautiful. Take a drop. Okay, releasing the arms, noticing how you feel. We're going to do all that once more and possibly twice more. Okay, come up on those ball of feet. Okay, towards the tippy toes, building up that strength And then drop one leg and then the next. One heel at a time. And drop, and drop, and drop. Keep at it. So we're giving a chance to the body to settle down after possibly what was a spurt of strength or a cardio that was a bit of a demand. Maybe not. Okay, and release. Both heel together to the ground. Down and up. Down, slow, slow, slow. Inhale, up, 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 down, 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 down. Inhale, up, 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 down, 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 down. Inhale, up, 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 down, down, down. Sometimes when I work out, so I'm bouncing up here. When I work out with those kind of movements, I can't fit my boots anymore. My calves have pumped up and they're too big for me to zip up my boots all the way up. So anyway, okay, a bit of vibration going through the body, allow it to travel in the back, in the front, towards your head, because it really comes from the mother. So it's a vibration that travels up, up, up there, up, up, up. Open your mouth. And really, that's a beautiful way to know where you blocked. Where you don't feel it, there is a blockage. It could be a physical one, an emotional, mental, and energetic blockages, but they're worth knowing. Where don't I feel myself wobbling? Because we all have to wobble here and there. So find them. Open the mouth so the vibration can keep traveling up, up, up. And release. Wow. Closing your eyes here. And just, I feel like saying, savoring what you receive. And noticing whether it's very much in the back body or in the front body this morning. Beautiful. And then we're going to start again. Taking your weights. We're going to start with those bit of lunges, okay? So taking your weights this way, okay? And above our head. So inhale, step back, kneel down, bring the dumbbell up to the shoulder, push, and come back. I'm not sure that's what I did earlier on, but yeah. 3, 4, 5, and last one. 6. I mess it up a bit, sorry. And the other side. Step back, going down, pushing up. Two more. Last one. Good. Coming from side to side. That goddess pose. And this time we might change the movement to open, open, open. And that's one. Open to the side, together. That's 2. Together. 3. Together. 4. 2 more. together. Okay, and drop. Let's stay into that squatting, that goddess base, and just inhale, up, up, down. One arm at a time, down, down. Okay. So if you were starting with your right arm, start with your left arm this time. We're going to do 2, 4, 3 more of those. Last one. Down. Beautiful. And then coming and closing your feet. They don't have to be tight and side by side. Hip width apart is just perfect. Okay, and we drop, drop, drop. So that's a side bend. So you're activating, you're using your lats here. One more, and swap side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8. Beautiful. And we go into our twist, starting with the weight on your chest, elbow pointing out. We inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, we turn, very much like in yoga. And then whoop, we open, we close, and come back. Opposite side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn from the waist. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, turn back. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, get ready to move back and come back. Okay. And you might find that you're going to be skipping breath, or that your inhale can do more than what I just called on, and that's okay. Last one. And release. We're going to release before we full release. We're going to go towards the ground. So feet are a bit more than hip, they're shoulder apart, really. Okay, shoulder apart. Then I tilt from that hip crease. So the integrity of my spine, okay? And then I pick up my weight. And I'm going to go down, pick them up. Down, pick them up. Down, pick them up. Down, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release. Move. And coming back. Finding yourself in your standing. Ah, beautiful. And once more, body scan. How is it working for you? And along with that, it's the big body scan. What is your mind playing at? Are you in a rush? Are you whatever? Just noticing and using discernment of, okay, what is useful for me right now? What is not so much useful? Okay. Then keeping your heel on the ground this time. We're going to be bouncing with the heel down. So that those bouncing creates waves, wave patterns in the body. So keep all gates open so it can flow. Oh yeah, let it flow freely. And like earlier on, where is it not flowing? Sometimes it flows, but it's more subtle. So be aware, am I blocked? Or it's just more subtle, the start of a little uh, tension or blockage somewhere. If you feel it more in the back body, I'll invite you to pay attention to the front and to, go there with your intention, with your focus. And if it's the opposite, do so. If it's the side body that you don't feel so much, we can open a little bit the arms. And then we're going to shift this from up, bend and straight, bend and straight. And that will have your pelvis going side to side, okay? So we're going to be bouncing, but a different kind of waves. And then off you go. And nothing straighten, okay? You're not forcing anything. You have trust the body. We started slow, and the body is going to keep increasing its speed to the speed it can go if you allow it to do so by itself. Don't put a hard target in the mind. The intention here is to come and free flow through the whole facet of the body, front, back, and side. And that's what we're doing here. And at one point, we hold a lot of tension in the glutes. Allow the glutes to loosen up those glutes. Allow the mamas to shake. Go on. Allow the belly, the little bit of fat you may have on your lower belly. Just wobble and weave. Oh, it's so good for it. Honestly, it's so good for it. It increases the flow through those tissues, through the fat tissue, the adipose tissue. It's good. And remembering that the fat has many, many good quality. And one of them is a great communicator. Okay, and release. Oh, feeling yourself, the tingles, the sheaths, and whatever else. The storm, my storm is like shaking all the trees. Okay, moving the head just a little bit to release that neck. We're preparing ourselves for the day here. Okay, and side to side. So I have turned the palms of my hand and the soft part of my arms facing the screen. I keep my shoulder nice and low. And that is it, releasing. Okay. It would be tight to go and redo her whole series, but what we're going to do is still going to work with the dumbbells and with the core, okay? So we're going to come and sit to the ground or to the mat, onto the mat, finding your sit bone. Wow, blah. Okay. So again, once more, my toes are pointing towards my screen. So are the cup of my knees and myself, Okay. So the movement we're going to do is going to be with, so take either dumbbells on the side. Now, there is one that's very obvious that I want to do, but I'd like to create something else before that. Maybe not. So we'll use one of them. I'll put myself like that so you'll see better. So this is me well seated on my sit bones and a line. Okay, I'm going to tilt it back just to create a bit of engagement with for my torso. So core engagement. I'm going to take my block and I'm going to put my block, I just want to show you, between my feet. Okay. And So find it that it's not sore, okay? That's it, that's good. And what you could do if you have two blocks, I'm going to be fancy this morning, so that'd be too wide. It's a good one to know. It's too wide because you can see it misaligned with uh, the center of my leg, okay? So I can't use the block this way. And I can use it this way because I'm not here, it aligns me. The block, so now that you saw how I was using them, and then I tilt. And that it forced my legs to squeeze the block in place. And whoa, fires comes into the legs. So if you only have one block, try both position, okay? Try the knees and then try the feet and keep the one that fires you up the most. Okay, then we take our dumbbell and we're just going to drop and pick it up and pick it up and drop first and pick it up. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we drop it. Okay, come back to sit on your sit bone, nice and upright. Take those weights again and come up and tilt a bit, not much, and down and come back up. A bit, so you could be here as well. Mind your back, this is a really strong practice. If you look at me, I'm not here with it, okay? I'm really doing a baby tilt. Two more. And then after that, we're going to go and release the lower back. So taking all the props off, come and roll. So look, my knees are really close to my chest, and I'm going to roll onto my lower back. Oh, chin to chest. Beautiful. So big hug, and then gently rolling from side to side. Massaging around across the back. Beautiful. Okay, I'm dropping my feet on the floor and gently going to tilt, and we're going to finish with this. Come again from side to side, and I'm rolling from my feet. I don't care where my knees are going. They do not have to touch the floor. Beautiful. And then move your head in the opposite direction of your knees. So knees and head meet at center, and then they walk apart, ways apart, opposite ways even. Beautiful. Next time you're on your right side with your knees, stay there. Keep breathing. And come back up. And opposite side. Stay still. Hold the pose and keep breathing. And come back to center. And if you have it in you, just pick up yourself and then come twist the feet towards the back. But you don't have to go once more. You saw I wasn't touching the floor. That's not the game. The game is just to release the lower back and come back. Remember, we've done a lot of upper body work, so it's still a bit tight. Okay, dropping this, taking your arms and embracing yourself while you're still on the floor. Noticing what arm is on top. If you want to roll, you can roll. And then uncross and cross yourself, embrace yourself again with the other arm on top. Beautiful. And release, falling to the side and coming up to sit on your heels and noticing, oh, what would benefit from me moving it a bit or shimmying it a bit to release possibly a tension that you still have. Otherwise, come onto your toes and then onto your full feet like a squat, and then come up into a fold forward. Okay, take your arms and allow your arms to cross, hang, allow your arms to hang, and the head is hanging, everything is hanging. And then gently placing your hands somewhere on the body, begin to spinal roll up. Oh, coming to that point where we started and welcoming the new you.